Thank you. Oh, so lovely music.
Welcome to London, to London town, a place where dreams are made of. Welcome to London town.
Hey everybody, my name is Christella. I'm one of the tutors on the course. Thank you very much for being here today. Today is our Filming for Our Life debate. While Tequila, Sama and everyone else has been in this course, we've been trying to do a debate talking about the effects of the Olympics and how it's affecting normal people in a sense. So our main question today is the Olympics rubbing it in the faces of the working class?
Hi, my name's Tequila and I'm a co-presenter alongside with Osama Uftab, and today in the Olympic debate show we'll be talking and getting people's opinions and what they think of it.
We will also be looking at positive and negative opinions about local residents and tourists about the much anticipated Olympic Games.
Do you think the Olympics is rubbing in the face of the working class?
Well, of course, because obviously the people in Newham are happy that haven't seemed to have got tickets for it, even though they just stuck in the stadium, big Olympic stadium in the middle of the area, not to the local.
Yeah, I don't think it has been. It's not always accessible. It hasn't been accessible to everyday people, has it? In all of the areas, Newham is such a big area. Manor Park, Stratford. I don't think there's many residents that have been invited, is there? Not really.
The tickets cost too much, and they say the Olympics is for everyone. Well, I don't really have £700 on me that I can get like that, and even people who have got that type of money are not even finding it hard to get tickets. So
If you can afford to get a ticket to the Olympics, again, you might not have enough money for the Paralympics as well if you save enough money for that, or if it's something you really want to do.
Expensive anyway.
Yeah, but you might not want to spend the money on both. Yeah, so it gets less recognition. And going back to the first question about rubbing it in the face of the working class, there are a lot of people around this area where they've actually put the Olympic Stadium where all you see is advertisements, can't afford to go to the Olympics and watch a game or whatever. It's people outside this area who are going.
And they rub it in our faces more.
Yeah,
they're
bringing everyone from outside our area to our area.
So obviously they even made a new postcode for the Olympics by making it E20 or something like that. So I think it's silly because you got all these places that right here, then you got this one little rich postcode slap bang in basically a ghetto area.
It would be interesting to see because other Olympics have made villages completely outside. Well, some of them outside of different areas, and they've made particular places. So, but we're so small. Maybe we're small, or Stratford. Newham's a big borough, and Hackney obviously, but it sounds as if you feel like quite a lot of resentment. If you heard of some person that you knew in your situation, or even some schools that have got some tickets, maybe you'd feel like, okay, they've done something, but it doesn't sound like you've got that feeling. You feel quite resentful towards the fact that they've used your area and not even considered you who live here every single day.
Hi, my name is Chantal Lloyd. I'm here at the Olympic Park today, as you can see, interviewing a few people on their opinions and what they think of the Olympics, and hopefully you'll be seeing a bit more later. Do you think the Olympics is rubbing in the face of the working class?
Yeah, I do probably, yeah.
I think regular people probably cannot get tickets to a lot of these events, unless they work in a particular, sphere where they can maybe get some tickets from their boss or something.
We live in Newham and we don't really get nothing to say that, oh yeah, that's what we can get as well from the Olympics. Everyone from different countries are getting their tickets, but people who live in their own borough don't get nothing.
Do you think the Olympics is rubbing in the face of the working class?
I wouldn't say so, no.
I don't think it is.
No.
The prices are quite expensive, but the London Prepares events are very, very cheap. I went to canoe slalom, that was £4. Fantastic,
There's a lot of jobs that have been generated out of it. There's a lot of volunteers here from the local community. It's a fantastic opportunity for them to develop some skills that will do them well in the future.
Do you think that the Olympics was good to come into Newham, that Stratford area?
No, because, well, yeah and no, because it's a good place to put it, but then the people in Newham haven't seemed to have got anything from it apart from delays on the train and road closures. They're saying to me that I shouldn't really come out in the Olympics. I should stay at home, basically.
Put it here, one of the most congested cities there is. We can hardly move here sometimes as it is, and then you put that, we're going to be flooded with tourists, and just we're not going to be able to move. And I don't think the people who live here were consulted enough with what was going on before it happened. It just got dropped, and then you had to put up with it, and we're not getting any kind of compensation with free tickets or anything for the fact that for a few weeks our life's going to be like hell trying to live here.
Spending lots of money, surely that's good.
They're not spending their money, they're spending our money that we're giving to them, but they're still not giving nothing back.
There wasn't a lot there. There was a lot of, it was quite run down, and actually they've cleaned it up a lot. They've cleaned the earth as well because there was lots of pollution, and they've made it into a huge park.
They want to make a good impression on tourists, right? But after the Olympics, they don't really care.
But I wouldn't say it's making a good impression, because you could still come into Stratford and you'll still see gangs about. That's not a good impression. You can come in on the train to Stratford. The first thing you see in Stratford is estates. That's not really. Yeah, you might see a couple tall, nice buildings, but all you see is when you come in on the train in Stratford is just estates, or when you come in on bus. Either way you come in, there's estates everywhere. So I don't say that's like a positive thing.
We've been asking you to clean up our area for years if you were an older person. Then all of a sudden, because of the Olympics, it's going to get cleaned up. I can understand why that might make people angry.
What about jobs? What about apprenticeships for young people? Don't you think these Olympic Games is actually brought something to you as young people in the borough? Don't you think that like apprenticeships that you've not had in years, right? That's really changed things for you around here. Not
every person's finding a job. But they say, I can't remember the figures for people who are out of jobs, like young people, but we're not really getting nothing from it. So
you think there's no advantage?
I think to do with the Olympics, that like that's between the Westfield as well, that they're giving jobs and making people to participate in people that don't live local and in the area, which I don't think is fair, because people that live local and nearby should get a fair opportunity in taking part in something as well.
I thought they did give local people jobs in Westfield.
No, but they mostly gave people from people out.
People from the other Westfield in West London also jobs went to them, like the people who were trying to get jobs, the people who were working there.
Well, I know someone who used to work at our school, and he went to Westfield. On one day, he saw 2 ex-students from our school who were working there. So there are people from Newham who've got jobs there. So that has opened up opportunities.
It's not quite the amount we were told in the first place. It kind of, I can't remember the percentages, but they were saying this, that, the other percentage was meant to be given to the residents of the area, but they weren't. They were all given to people outside of Stratford, out of Newham, and
out of the country.
Exactly.
Trying to impress the people from the other countries.
And then what people were saying about cleaning up the area, we've wanted it clean for ages, but then one impression needs to be made and suddenly the area is spotless and they're doing everything they can to make it look good. Why are they making an impression for other people but not caring about their own? They've got their own people to care about and they don't pay any attention, they don't make it tidy or clean or right. Second someone else is coming and everyone's got to do the right thing and everything's got to be clean. Why can't they do that for us?
I think it's just for the tourists, though. Just to see that Stratford's trying to rich people. After the Olympics are done, people are gonna start breaking poll. A riot might start. The Olympics, they're gonna close it down or something, or they're gonna break it down after so much money being spent on it. And even Westfield, no one's gonna really care. But everyone's going to be gone. Spend money on making youth clubs or something, or something to do,
involved in the Olympics,
or something to do. But they don't want. They just want us to stay home or something.
Spending all this money on just something that's going to get used for a couple of weeks and then never get touched.
But your children might use it.
All right. So what? They're turning the swimming pool one into a leisure centre type thing. If you've got a kid, you're more likely to take them to a Balaam Street swimming pool where they've got toys and slides, blah, blah, just different places where they've got slides, whereas it's going to be more lengths and laps for people who just want to swim. So if you want to have a good time, just mess about and have fun, then you're not going to go there. They're not really doing enough towards the young people. They're just more worried about, let's spend a fortune on this because it'll make us look good.
And another thing, there's that the Newham Council like moving people that out of London that because they ain't got enough houses that for them to live in. Well, you could have built that over 100 or whatever houses there for them to live in, but rather send them to go live in places like Stoke and all them places to be away from their families and that.
Okay, so I didn't bring you anything personally, but there are some people who might benefit from it.
Yeah, rich people.
Not just rich people, but...
Tell me how many people you see around Newham that got tickets.
Know people. I'm not saying that everything they've done is right and that they're doing an entirely great job, but I believe that some people will be getting jobs and benefiting from the Olympics. Maybe not as many as we would hope, maybe not to as many people as we know, and maybe not to you, but some people will.
What do you think about the Olympics being based in Stratford, Newham? Do you think it's a good or bad idea?
Yeah, I think it's good. Yeah, I mean, it seems like a decent location. I think it seems like a decent location to have it around here, I think.
Everything is developed in and around the Stratford, so a lot of opportunities. Yes, it's a good idea.
I think it's a good idea. I think it's an area that maybe needed regeneration more than other areas in the city. So it's a good opportunity for them to put a big obviously park out here, and then obviously see the benefits around it.
I think it's a good well for the whole London city, you know.
Yeah.
There are a lot of sports arena you can have, and you can do a lot of sports,
for the other sports as well.
Sports events. That's the best thing I can see after Olympics.
No, because the riots happened last year, and then because of this Olympics and the unfairness of it, there'll probably be riots again and crime rate will go up. We're paying for the Olympic to be built, yeah, and we're not getting no free tickets or no nothing, or like we're not getting no help.
Do you know why there's so much focus on the normal Olympics and the Paralympics? Do you think that the Paralympics should get more exposure than the normal one?
No, there's only just a couple of famous people like Usain Bolt and all of them. That's why they're making it big. But I think the Paralympic people, they should have a fair opportunity, because the Paralympics should happen first, because then loads of people are going to come and they're going to obviously get interested and stuff. But the Olympics is happening first, and then after the Olympics happen, they're not really going to care. Then the Paralympics happen, no one's going to be interested. They should get a fair opportunity because they're struggling, but they're doing something.
I think I prefer the Paralympics because they've got problems, but at least as Ashley said, they're trying to do something to carry on.
Is there a game in particular you like about the Paralympics and the normal Olympics?
Is there anything I like about it, or?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we like the athletics.
The athletics.
Yeah. I don't really think there's, you know, if I was coming to the Olympics, I would come to the athletics to see, you know, those events.
I would say that relay. Athletics would be quite good.
Athletics?
Yeah. And a lot of the running.
Yeah, we're going to the basketball and later this summer.
And a handball event.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
See our team if they can make it.
Well, fun enough, my favourite sport is athletics, but I went to see canoe slalom, and I thought that absolutely blew me away as a sort of a spectator event. So, you know, from the point of view of seeing things, you know, canoe slalom takes some beating.
What should the Olympic Committee do to make it safer for us in Olympic Games?
They should stop all the stupidness. If you don't have an ID, then you're gonna get arrested and all of that. If like you walk here, you put your hood up, they're like onto you straight away. They need to like ease up and need to like stop their stupidness.
And the problem also is the ID thing. If you see what someone of 10 years old doesn't have a bus pass, you haven't got a driver's license, you haven't got any kind of form of ID. If you don't travel on the bus really very often, you know, you're in walking distance of everything you need, let's say.
Or your person using the car all
Yeah,
the time.
exactly. Then you're not going to have a bus pass, or if you've not got it with you, then if you haven't got ID, then someone's going to stop you, you're going to get in trouble. You know, even at the age of 16, if you don't get the bus and you haven't learned to drive yet, same sort of thing.
So far while you've been here, is there like anything that you thought was amazing that was overwhelmed?
All of it. Like we got the bus up and just seeing like all the stadiums when you come up. It's amazing.
the tram over there.
So I haven't like seen it at all. Like yeah.
Yeah, I like the way it's been designed. It's kind of a bit like the Eden project.
It's kind of overall, it's a big place. It's I kind of like everything.
Yeah,
it's much more.
Yeah, so far so good.
Well, I mean, there's the Brown building. I don't know what it's called. It's got a really weird shape to it. I think that looks pretty fantastic. The Olympic Stadium is a lot smaller than I thought it would be. Yeah, but yeah, I mean it's really nice. It's new here, so.
Amazing. I just like, I know they haven't got actual Olympic tickets now.
Frankie, oh, so lovely music.
Welcome to London, town, a place where dreams are made of. Welcome to London, town, a place where dreams are made of.
Yeah, welcome to London, home of the real. A place the kids are pushed to film, they were made to kill. Me free to help the low mother pay the bill. Fill the school next socialist, the rub and still. Make you believe about A's, they would never make it. Success about degrees, they would never see it. But that's all lies, yeah, we know the truth. London's full of opportunities, you gotta look. Work hard, don't get trapped in the system.
So what made you decide to bring the Olympics to Newham Stratford?
Well, I'm a sportsman. I love sport, but I also know that sport makes changes. Sport is what people want to do, and I felt that if we brought the games here, it would actually help with some of the economic regeneration. It's not the only thing that's happening, but I just felt that we could put venues here that London's never had and give young people the opportunity to use them once the games has gone.
Worth the wait?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, of course it was.
Yeah, it's worth. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I can't get enough of the Olympics. You know, it's brilliant in my opinion.
Was it worth the wait? I think so. Yeah. I mean, you've got a nice, you know, you've got a nice shopping centre here. You've got a lot of different landscapes. I mean, the Olympics opens in about 100 days, right? Somewhere around there. It still looks like there's some work that needs to be done, but yeah, it's a nice area.